I look more stego than human? What? What do you mean? I do not look more. I look mostly human. It's kind of a mixture, but I think it's more human at this point. It's more human than anything now. Although I did learn something about how my belly used to work from the Jurassic Park book. Apparently, I would eat rocks, which I mean I knew I did, but I didn't know why, and that helped me digest. So, interesting. Interesting info there, friends. Alright, let's see. Do any of these want a 3? That doesn't do anything. Oh no. A 3. Anybody want a 3? It's a 2. Don't have any 2s. Anybody want a 3? He dies. No. Yeah, I think they do change because I think these were all 1s. Or maybe these. It's a 1. Okay, maybe they don't change. I don't really know. It's a 1. Like crocodiles? I guess so. I guess so. Anything else? No. Okay, can't do anything there. Alright, alright, alright. We gotta make some money here, friends. Gotta make some monies. Get a +1 here, so it should be pretty safe. Okay, alright. That didn't give me any money though. I thought that was gonna give me money. Alright, well. Nothing there. What? What do you mean you don't see any human resemblance? Kind of proof? Me? Are you talking to a new kid? Huh? I'm confused. Yes, let's try this. Let's see how our bar shift goes. Okay, okay, neutral. Not bad. Oh, I should have maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Everything's a risk around these parts. I'm gonna do a 2 on that. Play tabla. Maintain their. Sure. Let's try that and see how it goes. Okay, 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 that's good. Danger, risky, woof, 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 woof. I have a little nubbin hand, leave me alone. But besides that, I have hair like a human, I have eyes like a human, I have a body like a human, I just got a tail, funky hands, and that's about it. And sharp teeth. Sharper than usual. But that's it. Besides that, I'm pretty human. Oh, wolf. Okay, okay, okay. Time to sleep. I might die. I don't know if I'm gonna die. I might die. I don't know what happens when I'm hunted. I don't know if I just lose or if there's more to it. Guess we'll find out. Okay. Oh, hello, Ethan. Hold it there, sleeper, comes a voice from. Don't you run. Good, good. A hand pats your coat down. You know your master's voice. Ew. Ethan spins around. He's wearing a wide smirk and a slick jacket, and you immediately know he's terrible news. You got all the way out here and then stayed put? He laughs a cruel laugh. That's a sleeper thing? You're my first. You barely hear him. You've noticed the handgun he has leveled at your chest, and it's hard to take your eyes off of it. He reaches down with his other hand and slips some kind of ring out from a belt loop without taking his eyes off of you. Making it to the eye, though, that's pretty good. This place isn't bad. Bars, markets, people. I pull most of my contracts out of asteroid caves or off of godforsaken moons. He splits the ring into 2 perfect circles. It's hard to hit civilization when there's so much space to pass through. Just a freelancer on a contract. He reaches over to the slide. The ring's around your wrist. Go easy. Make a break for it. You see a chance the moment his eyes leave you to watch the rings. You spin, knocking him away and sprinting down the corridor. Then the shot rings out, echoing off the metal so loud it hurts your ears. A bullet hole smokes in the wall beside your head. You freeze and Ethan closes it. This is a very boring routine. Trust me, I've seen it all before. He slips the rings over your trembling wrist. Ethan nudges you to start walking to the ship and home. He whistles, going easy. You stumble down the corridor, your hands behind you, your mind racing. We can work this out, can't we? I don't see much in the way of assets in your possession. I scanned that you and they are made up of 80% died and 20% unknown. I'm gonna run a couple diagnostics. There you go. Don't think about it too much. Just enjoy my beautiful presence. Just enjoy. Just enjoy it. Ethan yawns and continues to nudge you down the corridor. Shame to come all the way out here just to head back to SNARP right away. That tracker of yours makes this too quick. I was hoping you'd put up a bit more of a chase, you know, a running battle through the bright market maybe, or a holdout in the low end. There's a few establishments I would have enjoyed checking out while I asked around. You walk in silence for a little longer, desperate, trying to think of a way to escape. That SNARP tracker will be the death of you. Hey, I have an idea, Ethan interrupts your thoughts. How about on the way back to the ship we stop for a drink? I'm buying, he laughs. I have a better idea. This better not be one of those where do you do a dramatic pause and try to jump me, because I'm pretty tired of that. Although muses Ethan, I've got myself thinking, what's the rush here? Here we are in one of the most lawless joints in the surrogate systems and we're heading for the exit. He pauses and you trudge on in silence. Yeah, it's nice to find fellow Latinos and Latinas. Okay, here's the idea, starts Ethan. You and me, we make a little agreement. Here are the terms. He turns you to face him. You run or leave or try to abandon I shoot you. You plot or scream, you try to kill me, I shoot you. But, he smiles, you come meet me at an establishment of my choice every few cycles. You pay my tab, I don't shoot you. He pauses. You don't pay my tab, he rattles. You get the idea. I get it. Okay, then that sounds to me like a deal. What? He stretches. You know, I really thought I was going to have to kill you, but this is so much better. He clicks something at his belt and the rings release from your wrist. I'm going to see if I can find my old stool at the compressor club. Come see me there. He aims a handgun at you, squinting down the sight. Let me just remind you that body of yours is one big tracker, so don't even think about leaving the eye. Oh no. Ethan turns and strides down the corridor, slipping his handgun away. The mix of relief and terror you feel is overwhelming. What are you gonna do? I don't know, man. We got all the Latinos up in here. I'm his bitch now, I guess. Apparently. I don't like it. Not a fan. But you know, we do what we gotta do. Okay, let's try one of these. another one? Let's see. Welcome back, Lazy Fox. Glad to have you back. This one? Here, take my money. Just give me the freaking thing, man. Okay. I have the ship mine fragments. Does that mean I can go to you? Here. No, okay. That's not correct. So how do I make the ship mine fragments one piece? Oh, I could have haggled for the well, yeah. Well, there you go. How do I make these fragments not fragments? More drinks, I suppose, isn't going to be a small one, is it? Probably not. Alright, let's see. We got a 1. Let's see what they have to say. Ooh, those familiar threads wrap around you, bind you, test you. Entity, submit. Hunter Strange head bobs in your vision. Your ally in the sealed dot cannot save you. In that globed head you see whirling strings of data, so many spinning there that they threaten to tear through the thin skin and whip out into the void around. What happened to this creature? The threads squeeze and you lose any sympathy you might have had. You must escape. You lash out once more, pushing Hunter back, severing threads that regrow as fast as they're broken. As you slip away, you realize you have to find a way to deal with Hunter once for all. This is getting too dangerous. Yeah. Okay, we gotta go. This is still going. Yeah, this guy that I was talking to, I'm his bitch now, sadly. Unfortunately. Bypass, extract data. Leave. Okay, how about we go here? Have this. Okay. It's bedtime. I don't know how to turn this into one piece. I can't do anything today anyway, so we're gonna end cycle. I'm that guy's bitch because he was gonna take me in to be like destroyed, but he's like, instead just pay my tab every once in a while. So I'm his bitch. So you arrive, Feng comes striding towards you, taking you by surprise. Let's go, sleeper. He puts a hand on your shoulder and turns you back the way you came. Follow his lead. He steps into the passageway, guiding you down rank towards the shipyard. Sorry for the hurry, but we have something of an opportunity. The data you ripped, well done by the way, he grins. Tells me Hardin is making a rare inspection of the sidereal horizon this cycle. It's the perfect chance to confront him outside of that compound he hides in. Feng takes a sharp turn onto a dimly lit side passage. Confront him? That's right, it's the perfect time. Feng slows and slips into a dark service tunnel where somewhere in the black a water pipe drips. It's him, sleeper, the same Hardin Hurst. Our worm ripped out decades of records that mention him by name, an entire trail of documentation from the first days of the Solheim collapse until now. He wrote out the whole thing, slipped into Havanagi when it first broke off from the Union. He paces in the tunnel, a hand rubbing at the back of his head. I need you to understand something about Solheim, Sleeper. I don't know what you know about the collapse, but it wasn't as instant as it sounds. It wasn't like Solheim was here running the station one day and the next Erland's Union took power. When did you... It has always been a prison yard. I don't know what you're talking about. Didn't you know you were in prison? You're hanging out in the yard talking to me? It's the way it's always been. Why do you think you can never leave? Back then, Solheim knew this place was slipping away from him. As the Palladium market collapsed, they tried to keep the contractors here working. The pay got smaller, the cost higher. People like my parents were forced to work non-stop just to keep a berth on the station and water in their tanks. Solheim squeezed every last worker until the mistakes, the accidents were coming in non-stop, and as new waves of contractors came in desperate to work, Solheim welcomed them, taking bribes instead of checking pilot licenses the whole time Solheim was folding up, dragged into court cases in the central systems while this severed limb of a station still desperately tried to take all it could. No. No, I don't know. It doesn't mean anything. It just means we're in prison. You can never leave. Rides came after the collision at Dock 2. A young pilot, his MEV overloaded with palladium, miscalculated his trajectory and took out a section of the ring. Hundreds died, thousands panicked. My parents told me people were terrified and the blame fell squarely on Solheim. People like to tell stories about Erland, how he brought the fractions together, spoke to the crowds, turfed off Solheim. Maybe that's true, but my mother, pregnant with me, locked herself in their MEV and welded it to the dock, while my father joined the improvised crews trying to seal up the ragged edges of the gap. He never came back. Woof. Feng pauses. They sealed it up though, and by the time they did, Solheim was gone, abandoning every one of us to the black. Apart. Feng finally turns back to you now, his eyes burning from shits like Hardin. Shits who held their place, floated down and slipped into the new structure like nothing had changed, standing shoulder to shoulder with those they had exploited at every step. No. You're talking about Fang starts walking again. That's why I can't just let him strut about the shipyard. This time his past catches up with him. How is he still alive? Clearly you don't know much about exact kind of power comes with certain benefits. Fang rejoins the main passageway, which is now wide and glass-roofed. Through the ceiling you can see ships in mid-construction, their flanks lit by the flashes of plasma torches. The entrance of the shipyard is... Let's go. Let's go show this shithead some consequences. He strides to the shipyard entrance and pushes through the door. A web of corridors lead through the complex, snatches of the construction bay always appearing through windows. Ships are suspended like whale corpses, skeletal, imposing. So much reading! Fang seems to know exactly where he's going, and before long you cross into a huge dry dock locked to one side of the sidereal horizon. A network of platforms and scaffolding cling to the ship's hull, filled with workers and equipment. The sound is stretched out by the vast space so that the welding, cutting, and sealing seems to come from everywhere at once. Both you and Feng spot them at the same time, a group walking slowly across the gantry, and at the front 2 men, one gesturing towards the ship, and the other stick-thin, cleanly dressed with a shock of gray hair. Hardin. You and Feng say his name in unison, and Feng sets up off the staircase to the gantry with you following behind. A hug? You want a hug? You couldn't just ask for a hug. Silly. As you come to the same level, the group is passing closer, the foreman gesturing to the work being done throughout the dock and Hardin nodding along. Hardin Hurst, Feng shouts across the noise, taking you by surprise. His voice bounces and comes back in a rippling echo. The figures turn. Yes? Hardin asks quizzically. Raising an eyebrow, he glances between you and Feng, and you see his gaze linger on your body, unsure of why a sleeper might be in this place. A kiss on the cheek? Got it. You are a traitor, Hardin, a Solheim executive who tried to hide here among its victims. Feng's voice is steady, strong. You stand for everything that I was rebuilt in the shadow of, against everything Erland stood for, everything Havanaga stands for. You have no place on this station. For a moment, stillness descends on the group as if everyone was held in place by the rattle of construction. Hardin laughs. Well, good to meet you, too. He glances around at those around him. Some are smiling, the others nervous. You are from the systems branch, are you not? Asks Hardin, inspecting Feng's clothing. Feng turns to the foreman. You need to call your security. This man's a corporate agent. The foreman glances between Feng and Hardin, his hands drumming at his sides. Hardin leans towards him and says something inaudible. The foreman nods. It's true. As he begins speaking, Hardin turns to and what would a sleeper know about that? You accuse me of being a corporate agent. What are you, if not exactly that? You bonk him, Nando. No more personal. Nope. No. Nope. That's it. He looks around at the group who are already eyeing you with suspicion. You are a product of SNR, but you have no place in a Havanagi shipyard. Who knows what signals you're sending back to your makers? A murmur of approval runs through the group. Feng holds up a stick of memory. You guessed right, I am systems, and I have records that link you directly to Soham right here. He turns to the foreman again. So once again, I'm asking you to take this man into the custody of the shipyard. The foreman remains still. Hardin's voice is calm, measured. If you have such data, why hasn't it been submitted at members' meeting for proper review? He shakes his head. I have nothing to hide, unlike a man who does not announce his name, who enters my shipyard with corporate property in tow, and tries to turn my own men against me. Yes, you would need to ask for permission, but yes, you can have permission for a Dino Buddy's matching prison tattoo. Absolutely. You got it. Consent is sexy. So true, Nando. Thank you. You hear it now, the echoing sound of boots on walkways coming from all angles at once and then settling behind you. Ah, shit, I'm in trouble. Please, says Hardin, submit the data through the correct channels, then we can talk. For now, however, you must leave. He gestures behind you to the security detail, their hands on boxy black sidearms at their sides. Feng spits. Hardin, you shithead, you can't wriggle out of this one. Security officer draws their weapon and levels it. Feng turns and stares him down. Ooh. Yeah, I call getting a T-Rex on my right arm. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. I want a little, just a little stencil with a little stegosaur. Would be cute. Like a little outline of a stegosaur. Stegosaurus. Do I calm Feng or do I go for the weapon? Woof. Kohaku tattoo. Yes, cute. Oh, I should probably calm him down, right? You look at he shakes his head and puts a hand on your shoulder. Let's go, says Feng, and he pushes through security, heading back down the walkway. Once security has walked you out of the shipyard and nudged you back into the corridor, Feng picks up pace. You try to keep up as he slips into the shadows of an entrance. Feng is grinning at you. You know, sleeper, sometimes people are exactly how you expect them to be. Something pings in his pocket and he takes it out. On the slate, a web of connections starts drawing itself out, stretching to a set of points around the... Got him, mutters Feng. What's going on? Hardin is doing what any snaky shithead always does, calling his friends. We're tracking his outgoing messages. Feng's grin looks ghostly in the uplight of this screen. The old ways are best. Spook them good enough and they'll give you the game away. Ooh, if I could bring only one type of food to space, what would it be? But any food, huh? I mean... Oh god, Nukin. That's not food. Jesus. That's not food, buddy. I'd probably... I think one of my favorite, if not my favorite food is... sushi? So sushi. I think I would bring sushi. Sushi. I would say Korean barbecue, but you need fire, and you can't make fire in space. So, sushi. It's raw. You're still dying in space. Oh, you're taking yourself out before you reach space? Is that what's happening? Ooh, tacos. Tacos are good. They'd be messy, but probably worth it. All these dots, those are Hardin's buttons, the buddies, the ones he's messaging right now, and we're going to find them all. That was on purpose? Of course, Hardin isn't working alone. We need the full set or nothing. Fang glances around and sips a sleep back. We better split for now, sleeper, but this is exactly what we need. Good hunting. Yeah. Can't have fire. Sushi's raw, it's perfect. Although I do like crunchy tempura sushi, but it's fine. Any sushi is good sushi. I'm not... I mean, I'm a snack, but I'm not a snack. You can't eat me. I'm definitely impressed. Ooh, upgrade point. Should I save my points? I feel like I should save my points. They're so hard to come by, though. Yeah. All the little pieces of tomato and all the salsa and everything flying away. Only the tail. No, you can't eat my tail. You can't eat my tail. It's not edible. No. We can't overstay our welcome with Dragos. Not good. Hello, can you make this into... How do I make this into one ship mind? Oh, this is where I get scrap. Are you not always here? I don't even know. Yes, yes, floating away. Oh boy. Why, Nando? Why? What else would you have to do? There's so many things to do, I don't even know. Ooh, a new emote, yeah. It's okay, Nando. I won't bonk you. I feel like I should focus on something, right? Or nah, I don't even know. I'm not even sure. Nukin, yeah. Yeah. It's definitely a sussy little emote. Oh, well, too late. Whoops. Alright, let's do this thing. See how that goes. Yay! Okay. What does that do now? The girl slides from the bottle into the lumpy recycled glass, a pale grassy yellow under the overlooks warm lights. The spacer nods and takes the drink, bringing it up to their face in both hands like an offering bowl. No, no. Damn it, Nukin. No. This is the good stuff. The stuff Tala says is aged in wooden casks, stored in some closed-off part of the station among corroded wires and softly looping systems, though sometimes it is hard to tell if Tala is joking. Either way you like pouring the stuff, it gets on your fingers, and if you rub them together, you can smell the mossy drink cut through with aniseed, mushrooms, wood, as the alcohol evaporates. You like those who order it too. The aged girl is kept beneath the bar, open to order only by those who know it's there, like the quiet spacer sitting at the bar right now. You're far enough away that you can freely watch them as you close the bottle and tuck it beneath the bar. You call them a spacer because they bear the hallmarks, pale, vac-suited, bird-boned, and hunched beneath the weight of the station's spin of gravity. But the closer you look, the less you see a type. Pale eyes, almost gray, but kind, delicate fingers that lightly drum the bar as if it was an instrument, a shock of black hair almost covering a forehead scar. I know I made mistakes. Now I'm the one that made a mistake. No. Scars are something you have learned to value. They are what marks out your body from the hundreds, maybe thousands, who knows, of similar models that rolled out of S&ARP's biolabs. You find yourself rubbing on one in your forearm, a rough little split, something that on the good days you might think of as a mark of defiance. Suddenly you hear a heavy clunking at the door. It creaks open and a huge cylindrical metal tank tumbles through, slamming into the floor. Shit! Tala breezes in from behind it, a whirl of hair and bright eyes. Shit, shit, shit. Tala? Sleeper, she ducks behind the barn and comes over. Can you help me with this? You look at the huge metal tank. I'm coming. Come around. Get to my own case. This on my count. 1, 2, 3. You both heave the tank up to standing. Somehow you hold it in place, struggling to keep it. Where's this going? In the back, comes a voice from behind the tank. Somehow you manage to lug the huge thing into the back room where you place it in one corner, dwarfing the rest of the contents in the cramped space. As you do, you hear a crunch. Uh-oh. You stand back and look at the expired rations oozing out from under the tank. Oh shit. Tala looks at you politely. I know you like those. That's okay. You push the crushed rations to one side. That's the end of that. Tala looks exhausted and rubs her shoulder. Francis, I swear to... Francis? Francis, I mentioned him earlier. My guy on the door deals with supply. Oh yeah. He was supposed to be back from Etienne's up in the Greenway by now. Back with our Garol. She leans against it. Seems like he's lost again or joined the Haifa commune. Not the tentacles! No! Lemmy? His name is Lemmy? Oh, Lemmy's kinda cute though. Lemmy's kinda cute. She knocks on the... Some taking medicine she found. Welcome, sleeper, to the Overlook Distillery. Need some work. She picks up some plate. Well, might need some help though. She shrugs. You up for it? She knocks on. Could be fun. Happy to help. Okay, she grabs you by the shoulders. I'm excited. She turns around and looks at the tank. I reckon we chop this thing in half. One half for fermentation and the other we turn into a still. We'll also need to gather the ingredients. You look more like a chopper than a gatherer. She smiles. So how about you build the still and tub while I work on the rest? Oh wait, sleeper, I have an idea. Tala's grinning now. To make up for the rations, how about we put a kitchen in here too? Will it fit? We'll make it work. She turns back. This is gonna be great. Look at the dented tag. At least she has a vision. How do you say tentacles in Spanish? I don't even know. How do you say it, Nando? Tala nudges you. I have to go back to the body. Okay. So nods in your direction. You can't quite tell if it's your but good luck. So much for a quiet shift. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Let's try this one. We get a +1, so it can't go too badly. Cool. That's good. We'll take that. And oh no. I do not know Zone. Zone-sama. No. Oh, I'm scared. Let's see what we find. Neutral outcome, okay. We good? We good. Okay, time to sleep. We need